It's Sunday, it's game 3, game 4, championship game. You've been there all day, you're pitching, it's the third inning, game's tied, let's say. And all of a sudden, while you're on the mound, a huge argument breaks out between the parents, or the parents and the umpire, which usually is parents with the umpires. 15 minutes of an argument about a bad call. You're on the mound. What's going through your mind?
You know what really sucks? When they start arguing for a whole 15-20 minutes and you just wasted 20 minutes of the game. There's only an hour 40, right? Third inning, usually we've gone by 45 minutes. So you just took 15 minutes away from us hitting, us getting a full inning done. Put in all that work during the weekend just to do that one game. So yeah, it really just sucks, honestly. But I also got my teammates that sometimes just talk to me on the mound, and that also just calms me down,
Okay, so sometimes it does help.
It does help a little bit, yeah.
Okay, it helps you ease the pressure off a little bit.
Ooh, that guy might get ejected or something.
You guys are just there gossiping pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. You definitely just wasted 15-20 minutes of the kids' game. A good half inning, a good whole inning sometimes. It does suck that we do see it a lot. It is a main topic right now amongst parents when I go on Facebook groups and all that stuff. Supposedly there's a shortage on umpires right now. They don't want to do it anymore because they're tired of the arguments amongst the parents. I understand the frustration sometimes. Things are very obvious, but at the same time, it's part of the game. It's always been part of baseball. It is what makes a game interesting. A bad call by the ump just changes everything. And a lot of the times it goes against your favor, and a lot of the times it goes for you. It goes both ways. I say 50-50. I don't think you get more bad calls from an ump than you do good calls. Or at least I tend to see it that way. That's what makes me love baseball, I guess. When we ask, what was that, Blue? Was that high? Yeah, that was high. We're pretty much asking come on, dude. That was a strike, man. And he knows that. And then the parents hear that, and then it fires them up, and then they get going. And they've had a few juice boxes already. Man, parents, you gotta chill, man. You gotta chill, man. I don't know, man. Because I understand where they're coming from. A bad call is a bad call. It was probably your son. Your kid has gotten many good calls his way that were probably bad calls. But then next week comes around, and little Jimmy slides into home, calls him out that time when it was probably safe, and now you want to go ahead and go ballistic on a nump.
These 16-year-old umps.
That's the thing too, that they don't even want 16-year-old umps, and then they don't want old umps. So they complain about the old ones that move slow and don't look at the plays quick enough, and then they complain about the young kids because they're too young. So it's they want that middle ground of all right, well, you gotta pay those guys a little bit more.
You gotta understand that we're the ones playing, not you.